Welcome back, everybody. We're at the City Square Athletic Club here in Phoenix, Arizona. We've got the men's doubles championships coming up, and of course our expert analyst, as always, is Jim Heiser. And Jim, a terrific matchup, speed, power, etc. It's all going to be in this match. Let's talk first about the team of Jimmy Floyd and Todd O'Neill. How'd they get here? What is it going to take for them to win?
Well, they beat our junior teams of Mannino and Monchik in the first round. That was a tough match. Then they went on and played Evans and Kelley. They got a little bit better, a little more pressure, but then they had a real tough match. They had to play the team that defeated last year's champion, which was Rodriguez and Bronfeld, and that was a real tough match, and it may have took their toll.
Yeah, I think so, because I saw that it just may have taken a toll. We'll see. The other team, powerful, very experienced, very good. I'm talking about Joel Bonnett and Bill Sell. How'd they get here? What's going to take for them to win?
A lot of experience on that team. They're a real tough team. They had an easy road here. They didn't have to play any real tough tiebreakers, so they may have that advantage going into today's match.
I think it's going to be terrific. It is power versus speed and experience, so stay with us. We're coming right back with the men's championships in just a moment. From the City Square Sports Club in Phoenix, Arizona, I'm Jim Turner along with Jim Heiser, and from courtside we'll have commentary from Lynn Adams, and of course the matchups now, Jim Heiser with the men's doubles championships with Floyd and O'Neill going against the number 2 seed in Bonnett and Sell. We've got matchups here of lefties and righties. What do you think is going to have the biggest impact on the game?
Well, on the left side for the teams, you have Bill Sell and you have Todd O'Neill. Todd is a very consistent player, where Bill is like a streak player. Bill can get really, really hot, but Bill also has a tendency sometimes to skip a few. I really think that the game's going to be decided on the right side. I think the power of Bonnett against the quickness of Floyd, I think that's going to decide the game.
Well, and we just had a good look there at Bill Sell, and I asked him prior to the match, I said, now, Bill, look, you've got a lot of speed in Jimmy Floyd. He's cat quick. He said, don't worry, all 4 of us are quick. I'm not worried about that. I asked him, will you try to play lefty-righty? He said they'll try that. I think it's just going to be an outstanding match because we have new faces out here for the first time in a long time, Jim Heiser, but we also have some tremendous, tremendous athletes, and these guys worked hard to get here.
Well, on the floor right now, you have 4 national champions. They all have won a national championship, so they've been there before. They know what to do and what they have to do.
Well, serving first is Bill Sell. His partner is Joel Bonnett. Serving to Todd O'Neill, who just had that return. It'll be side out. O'Neill's partner is cat quick and very popular around the country in Jimmy Floyd. O'Neill and Floyd now with the serve. Great shot there by Joel Bonnett. Hand out. Jimmy Floyd with the serve.
Serving 0. Side out.
Side out. Floyd and O'Neill in the white shirts.
Slow start for both teams, trying to find a serve that's going to work.
Well, I think when you've come this far, too, you realize where you're at. There's a lot at stake here because the winners are the only ones that are going to get onto the U.S. national team. So a skip was called.
Last shot, a skip ball. There's been an appeal. I call the skip ball.
It goes to our linesman. Right linesman is Rich Clay. Right linesman is Darrell Warren. So it is a point.
Well, Lily Adams had a perfect view. She was right behind that, and she told me it was good.
I thought it was good.
That's good. Point.
Well, when we're watching this, we got to realize that ball's traveling more than likely over 100 miles an hour, so it's tough to see.
Well, in that last rally, that's one thing Jimmy can't do. He can't let Joel Bonnett get in front of him and maintain that court position. He has to get Joel out of that position.
You know, Jim Heiser, as we're looking at an ace serve there by Sell, it's 3-zip. I wanted to ask you, in the past, Jimmy Floyd has played with Tim Hansen. Jimmy Floyd has played on the left side. Now we're seeing him in the finals on the right side. Does that change his game at all? Being on the right side, will that change his?
I don't think it's going to bother him too much. Jimmy is pretty ambidextrous.
And we're calling that Jimmy Floyd said that hit Joel Bonnett. I mean, it really didn't change the flight of the ball at all, but they agreed that it did hit him.
Joel indicated that it kind of whizzed by his leg.
Skip ball. Point. Not sure he could see that ball as Sell was standing right in front of him.
Score is 4.
Joel's pumping up his partner. This is a big match for Joel Bonnett. Joel has always been in the a lot of national championships against Jimmy, and he's lost, and he would really like to take this one away.
I think, you know, we're probably looking at growth and maturity, too, as we get a good look at Bonnett leaning there on the partner side. A timeout now being called by the team of Floyd and O'Neill. They are behind 5-zip early in this very first game. And I think they might be a little bit unsettled. They're just coming out to take a little drink of water, chat with one another quickly. City Square Sports Club is where we're at, along with Lynn Adams and Jim Heiser. I'm Jim Turner, and we've got a monster crowd here. Very appreciative people. And, it's been fantastic. We're in the middle of the sports year, that's for sure. We've already declared our World Series champions, Jim. We've got the NFL and the NBA and college games going on, but we're right here in Phoenix, and we're going to take a short pause ourselves. Stay with us.
Want a closer look at Tim Sweeney's ace service motion? How about a bird's eye view of the power and accuracy of Michelle Gilman? Well, with the AARA Championship Racquetball Videotape Series, you can bring these 5 performances of national champions into your home. Use them for reference or just to enjoy. Grasp the fine points of court positioning in singles and in doubles. Discover the excitement of world-class racquetball. Dozens of national and international matches are available, and to order, all you have to do is call 1-800-234-5396 today.
Well, you can see the score. Bill Self with the serve, 5-zip, game 1. Floyd and O'Neill had their first timeout. They chatted with one another. Let's see if that helps them at all in their own timeout.
Well, that was a good timeout, Lynn. They had a real momentum going there, and that was a great timeout, I thought.
A lot of players think that just because it's at the beginning of the game, they need to save them to the end, but the whole point of a timeout is to stop a momentum. You don't want to all of a sudden be down 10-0 at the beginning of a match. It's hard to come back from that.
First serve again. Bill Self didn't check that Jimmy Floyd wasn't ready, so you come back there. Oh boy, funny bounce. That was tough for them.
Bill says it's skip. Thank you.
Otto had called that one good. Jim, take a look at that.
Well, that was a great round the world by Jimmy right here. You can see he went up around the world, takes it off the sidewall, and it just dies in the crack. A lot of times in front court, people will try to do too much with the ball when they're out of position, and Jimmy just tried to get the other players to move back.
Joel Bonnett with his first serve of the game 1.
Skip.
Boy, it was laid up there for him by O'Neill. Bonnett not able to do it, so it is side out.
I'll tell you, Joel put some meat into that serve.
It looked like it curved or something as it came out. I don't think I've seen that in a long time.
Well, we make note, too, that Bonnett broke the strings in his favorite racket during warm-up, so we'll see if changing a racket would bother him at all.
Jimmy Floyd serving 0, serving 5.
It was a good serve right up the middle. Nice cross court.
Point.
That serve caught Bill by surprise. Bill wasn't expecting that one.
And Bill being a left-hander, he put it over to the right side.
1, serving 5.
Too much power for a return on that one for Bonnett. 2-5. Jim, we're going to have a good shot here from above.
Well, you can see both Joel and Bill move up into the service box, and Jimmy just hits it right around him. Jams Joel.
2, serving 5.
Oh, he looked at his racket right there.
He's looking back at the glass wall, too, there on the right, and it really bothered him. He took a second look, and he's going to have to try to make a quick adjustment.
3, serving 5.
Now, they played on this court the other afternoon, so it shouldn't be strange to him.
Another one.
Point.
One of the things I'm seeing here, Lynn, is on Jimmy's serve, Todd is not getting out of that box. He's going to get jammed if he stays in that box.
Well, he's kind of pinned over there because until Bill takes his shot, he can't really step out in front of it. Jimmy's, I don't know, serving behind your partner can really put your partner at a disadvantage. You're right, he'd be jammed real fast.
Yeah, third skip in a row by Joel Bonnett. We are tied, 5-5.
Stop,
How quickly
stop, fellas.
it changes. Otto Dietrich, the referee, calling stop. You wonder why he's yelling. Sometimes the microphone in the enclosed court doesn't work. So we're going to have a reserve. It is 5-5.
Mind you, I called the serve short.
A run of 5 points, Jim Heiser.
The call stands.
Well, they're all on Joel Bonnett's unforced errors, and Joel does have a tendency sometimes to get into these ruts where he just tries to hit the ball as hard as he can, like that.
Skipped.
Well, that's 4 in a row where he has skipped. 6-5 now for the team of Jimmy Floyd and Todd O'Neill. Two lefties pounding that ball at one another.
And here goes a splat.
What a shot. Dive shot by the athletic Jimmy Floyd. Everybody loves that shot. Let's take another look at that. And as we see the shot, the athleticism.
Joel hit it right down the line. Jimmy dove, rolled it flat.
Beautiful shot.
Nothing Joel could do. Joel
Nice
didn't hit a
camera
bad
work.
shot. Joel did not hit a bad shot.
Excellent crew with us once again, Jim Heiser. The guys on the cameras are fabulous. They make our job easy. 7, serving 5, a run of 7 points.
That's good. Set up.
Well, Mr. Heiser, I think you are definitely right so far that it's been the right side that has really dictated what's going on with this match so far.
7 straight point run. Now it's side out. 5 serving 7.
Skipped. Jimmy shot skipped. Point.
6 serve 7.
Score 6.
Jim Floyd stepping
Jimmy
out of the
broke
court
his-
for 1 second. He coming to a quick change of rackets. These players, of course, all sponsored. Now we're going to have a charge timeout. So with the score 7 serving 6, we're in game 1 of these National Doubles Racquetball Championships from Phoenix, Arizona. We'll be right back. Stay with us. In the first game, the score is 8-8. Bill Sell with the serve. Returned by Jimmy Floyd. That'll be a handout. It'll take the ball over to Sell's partner, Joel Bonnett.
Serving. Score is 8. Serving 8.
Good look at Joel Bonnett and that scar that on his face that you were talking about. 1990 Junior Olympic single and doubles champ. Great save by Floyd.
Great rally so far.
Oh, nice.
Here's a setup. Another setup.
Oh, nice rally. Earlier on, Joel Bonnett skipped 4 beautiful setups. Now he's had 3 in a row that have been successful. Let's take another look at that terrific rally.
Well, here's a good setup. He didn't put it away yet. Joel just kind of eased off on this one and pinched it into the corner.
That's our longest rally of the match so far. It was tremendous.
But I was saying earlier then, when Chris Cole won those 2 world championships, that gave Jimmy Floyd, who's beat Chris 7 out of the last 8 times, really the incentive to play hard and concentrate on this game this year.
9-8 is the score in the first game.
That's good. Set up.
Well, he's looking fairly sharp so far.
There's a
He's
good
been
look
putting
at
the balls away very consistently.
Jimmy Floyd.
Todd O'Neill
with the serve.
Serving
The
9.
only thing I worry about Jimmy is he did have a mixed doubles match just prior to this match, and will he tire?
He's too young to get tired. We get tired.
Nice cross court.
Good. Hand out.
Take another look at that shot.
Well, Joel's been continually going down the line with it. He had both of his opponents right in front of him, and he went cross court. Nothing they could do about it. Nobody covering into that court.
You notice these teams aren't giving the other group very much room to make their shots.
Short. Stop. Stop.
Short serve.
The serve was short.
But one of the things I think you'll notice the difference between this game and in the ladies' game, the guys don't hold up very often. They expect the other guy to jump and get out of the way.
Exactly.
Good down the line shot.
Boy, lefty bringing it right back at a lefty. That's the first time Sell's been passed on his forehand side.
Well, Todd's been pinching a lot.
Scores 9.
And for that time there, he had Bill behind him, and he went right down the line.
9-9, Jimmy Floyd with the serve.
That's a good serve to use on Joel Bonnett because he has a tendency to do too much with it.
Score is 10, serving 9. That's good. Todd's shot was good. Joel's shot was good. Side out.
Take a look at it, Jim. Do you think it was a good shot?
I thought it was a good
There's
shot. Jimmy,
another one of those circus shots by Jimmy Floyd.
couldn't see it from that angle, but I had a pretty good angle. And
Oh, there
it looked
really
like it was
isn't
good.
any argument on it.
Let's play ball. The score is 9, serving 10. Hold on.
Joel
Timeout's been
Bonnett
called by
calling
Bonnett himself.
timeout. The score with Sell
That's their first
serving.
timeout.
Their first timeout. 9 serving 10. We're here at the City Square Sports Club.
From Echelon, the most recommended name in racquetball, comes Playing Smart, an exciting new instructional video. A must for anyone who is serious about improving their game. Playing Smart gives you winning game strategies and tips from 8 of the world's top professional players. To order, call 1-800-2TX Monday through Friday between 7 and 5 p.m. Pacific Time. Playing Smart is only $19.95, and the call is free.
As we come back, you can see the score.
Desperation save.
I thought the shot was good. I didn't see it skip. Thank you, Jimmy. Point.
Skipped right off the floor.
You know, I've been watching these matches for a lot of years, and I'm just stunned at the physical capabilities of these guys, how quick they are, their hands, how their
Joel
athletic
Bonnett
skills.
serving score is 11.
I think the crowd is
serving
stunned
10.
watching this.
Well,
I think you can say that true of almost all the sports, whether it's ladies or the
Side
men,
out.
all the way through from the NBA to professional football, everything. The athleticism and the abilities are just growing, bigger, stronger, faster. Everybody now has the opportunity to
Todd
work in the
O'Neill
weight
serving.
rooms. The
First
equipment,
game,
obviously,
scores 10,
we've stated this time and
serving
time
11.
again, the equipment's outstanding. It's going to help you be better.
Well, I think racquetball players are taking a more scientific approach to the game, too. They're beginning a 12-month training schedule, and they're using speed work. That never happened before.
Every one of these players a champion in his own right. Got a nice history behind him.
That's good. Point.
Well, Joel said that he didn't think the speed was going to bother him at Jimmy Floyd, but it definitely affected him on that rally.
Yeah, I think so. It's 11-11. We're in the first game.
First serve again.
O'Neill's serve hitting his partner there.
Well, Todd's going to use the same serve that Bill
serve,
Sell
11,
used,
serving
see if he
11.
can be effective with it.
First serve again.
Jimmy Floyd checking himself, saying, that's okay, I'm all right.
11, serving 11.
But you're right, I agree with you that, people don't want to see the partner hit. Slows the game down a bit. There's that serve they've been working on.
That's what
There it
happens
is.
when you allow that to be just a regular do-over again. The guy can continually go for it.
Here it is. Take another look at that. Get a point out of that one.
Jimmy moved up in the box. The ball went right by him, hit the crack. There's nothing Joel could do about it.
And it's
Score
point.
is 12,
12-11.
serving 11.
That's why we changed the screen serve rule, was that so often players were hitting screen after screen after screen and getting another chance and another chance. And, if you make a mistake, you should be penalized for it.
12, serving 11.
Now, Jimmy will try to put some heat in his serves, too, now. It's a good serve against Joel. Good shot.
Great shot.
Point.
Bonnett not able to get up on that.
We'll see if Jimmy sticks with that or he tries to put some heat on it. He's got a good cracked serve of his own.
My fault. I'm sorry. My error.
Otto admits he made an error today.
Let's call the score. Score
Do
is
we have that on
13.
tape?
Yes, we
serving
do,
11.
and it's 13-11. Jimmy, of course, champion there at the Pac Rim. We did over in Hawaii.
Jimmy went for the crack and got it.
Score is 14.
Game
serving
point.
11.
Possible game point. Serving 11.
Oh, that was not good. Jimmy took took a half swing at that.
Side out. Selling Bonnett hanging in here, 11-14, first game.
Well, we'll see how many. This first server is very, very important right
Scores
now.
11.
He can get some
Serving
good
14.
serve to get a weak return here, get him back and get a couple of points. And then you got the other guy serving behind him.
I'd rather be in the box with 11 than receiving serve with 14 at this point.
Good pass. Skip ball. He wants to slide. I don't think that ball
Wet
slid.
ball, you said, well, I'll allow it. Wet ball.
Ooh. All right, Dave Sell
That's
said the
appealable.
ball
You will
skipped,
appeal.
and Otto wants to allow it. Jimmy and O'Neill are not agreeing with it because the ball came up funny. Let's listen in.
My call is hinder.
If you don't see it, you didn't see it though.
My call is hinder.
You can't call something you don't see, Otto.
My call is hinder. If there's an appeal, make an appeal. If not, let's play ball.
Well, I'll appeal it.
Okay, line
Jimmy
it is. I
Floyd
said that was a
has
wet
asked
ball.
for an appeal.
Affected the rally. Court hinder. There's an appeal. Okay, it's going to be replayed.
All right, Rich Clay could not see it on the right
No
side.
appeal.
Darrell Warren said it was not a wet ball hinder. I think that was a bad call.
I do too. I have no idea
Okay.
why he would allow that. I don't know why Bill asked for it.
Well, Bill asked for it because he mishit the ball.
He mishit
I know
the ball.
why he asked for it.
But I mean, that was very quick on his toes to think of a wet ball.
Well, it's because his opponents have 14 points. That's quick on the toes trying to continue this. At 11-14, the score. Sell with the serve.
I'd hit him.
Serve. Did it hit you?
No.
Did it hit you? Todd
I'd
was
hit him.
standing right in front of me.
It hit him on the foot.
The ball hit you, right? Joel?
Let's see if we can see it.
Yeah, it
First
definitely
serve
hit him. You
again.
can see the way the angle, it way angled out. Ball hits him right there, and see how it takes an angle right immediately out.
Serving 14.
O'Neill seems to be showing too much emotion right here. He's got to hang tight. They've got possible game points sitting with him. Just hang tight and win this first game. Don't lose
Well, I'll
your
tell you what
emotions.
Todd's thinking about. Bill Sell, in 2 close matches that I have seen, has called backdoor hinders at 14. And I think Todd might be thinking it was another one of his calls.
Once again, Joel Bonnett not able to pull that ball right off of the right glass side wall, so it's a hand out. Joel Bonnett with the serve.
That was trying too
Scores
much
11,
on too
serving
difficult a
14.
shot. There was no overhead there. He just needed to keep the ball in play.
Jimmy did the same thing right there.
12-14. So what you're saying is O'Neill has
Scores
seen
12,
some of the games that Sell has played
14.
this week, and he's not too happy with the calls he's seen.
Great pass.
13-14, game 1. It
Jimmy
is
has to get ready.
very intense now.
Scores 13.
Jimmy has to get ready.
serving
This is
14.
going to be heat coming at him right here.
Jimmy's holding his racket up to delay play a little bit.
Ball hit.
You have 10 seconds on that. Bonnett going for the crack on that crossover
First
serve.
serve again. Score is 13. Serving
Asking his
14.
opponent to move up a little bit. Sell didn't even move. Isn't even move.
Now, there's going to be heat coming now. Nice return.
Slap
Point.
shot. Return. A failure for Todd O'Neill. Good time for timeout, gentlemen. We are tied 14-14
Score is
in game
Score
1.
is 14.
Boy, that was a low percentage shot, I
14.
think, at 14. Got to get on this one. This will be right at the crack.
Short. Second
Well,
serve.
I don't think he'll lob.
Second serve again.
Boy, that first serve that Otto called short. I'm sure
I think
it was
Bill's
short,
telling
but
him to
those
lob
are
it, but
close.
Jimmy Floyd's one of the best short hop returners in the game, so I'm not too sure Joel will lob to him.
14-14, but it's second serve.
Well, we're down to it.
Here he comes. Oh,
There it is. They had a 5-point lead. They let Floyd and O'Neill come back with a 7-point run, and now they've overtaken, and they won game 1 15-14. The gentlemen will come out. They'll get ready for game 2. We're going to take a break as well. Stay with us, folks. The second game of the championships from Phoenix, Arizona are coming back up. Welcome back to beautiful and warm Phoenix, Arizona, everybody. Along with Lynn Adams and Jim Heiser, I'm Jim Turner, and we're at the City Square Sports Club. There's the results of Game 1. Very exciting and intense. Bonnett and Sell the victors at 15-14. Game 2 is coming up. But Jim Heiser, let's first take a look at the Pro Kinnett's performance profile.
A telling statistic right there is 6 non-forced errors for Floyd and O'Neill, but 2 of those came from 14 and 15 points.
We're in Game 2. Good look at Bill Sell as he's getting ready to take the service here. The score is 5 serving 5. And of course, by now you know that it was Bonnett and Sell winning that exciting first game, 15-14.
Hold it, the ball hit Joel.
I wish I knew how many times that have happened today, because when we're in an argument on
Joel,
that
it's
rule,
awful hard to see that
it always comes up. Well, it doesn't happen that often.
Well, it sure has in this one. Of course, Sell, being the left-handed server, is bringing the ball across his body, right over trying to hit the crack on that right side. And if he doesn't get the crack, ace rollout, he's hitting his partner.
Set up for Joel. Oh, he skipped it in.
I thought it was good.
Ooh,
No question from O'Neill or Floyd. That also makes the point that we are here in the third of the way through the first game. He's had 2 rollouts now. Maybe it's going like it was the first game where he's going to turn it around.
I'm going to tell you something. That ball definitely skipped.
I'm not going to argue with that.
I had no angle for it. You were right on.
Absolutely no question
like
that ball skipped in.
Like a lines judge, Lynn takes the safe route. I didn't see it. Puts the hand level. I didn't see
it.
Well, her husband is line judging on that side. I want her to remember that shot.
Beautiful, beautiful by O'Neill. Hand out, beautiful pinch.
This is Joel Bonnett serving. Score is 6, serving 5. Short, stop! The serve was short.
That voice in the background, Otto Dietrich, the tournament referee, the guy who wrote the book, enforces them, and is the best. Otto Dietrich.
Stop. Play hinder on it.
What was I didn't see that hinder.
I didn't see it either, but there's no argument from Floyd. Called by
6, serving 5.
by Joel Bonnett.
That's a tough serve. Great shot.
Oh, there it is. What a marvelous shot from about 38 feet back. Watch this pinch. Golly.
It was all set up by a great serve. Bends way down, pinches the ball in the corner.
Beautiful camera work.
The score is 7, serving 5.
7-5.
Stop, hold it, stop! I called a hinder on Todd's shot. Reached around Bill to make the shot, I called hinder.
They're hitting that ball so hard in there. There's an echo in the self-encased court. It's very difficult to hear the indoor
Todd reached around
inside
Bill
mic.
to hit a shot about 3 shots before.
I got a feeling that Jimmy's just making a little pause for the cause so he can get some fresh air.
Okay, let's play ball.
See that out of the seniors. It's a smart delay of game.
Serving 5.
We never do that.
Yeah, right.
First serve. This is first serve coming.
7-5. First serve.
That's good. I thought it was good. I called the shot good. Line
have an
I call
appeal.
that last shot by Jimmy Floyd good. There's an appeal. The call stands. No appeal
All right,
used.
both line
Side
judges agreed.
One line judge agreed. One
Bonnett looking for Jimmy to change his mind. Jimmy's not even going to look at
him.
him.
Well, Joel had one
side out.
so I think
Side
we're
out.
even. Of course, I didn't see it. I
Todd
couldn't tell
O'Neill
for sure whether it
I'll
did.
tell you what,
I didn't see that one either.
the culmination of this
Serving
week with
7.
all the tremendous players, not only ones we've seen today, Kathy Mueller, how about Michelle Gilman Gould, now married, but she's not here in our finals where she usually is. Ed Riemann, Johnny Hennon, they've all been here. They've had a marvelous time.
Good shot. Point.
There's some movement on that rally.
Check this one out. That ball is rocket.
Well, look how they get mixed up. Jimmy's on the left side. He moves up and rolls the ball out. Oh, that was great
Score is
coverage.
6, serving 7. Hold it.
That one, I don't know, but he's hit his partner a couple of times.
That hit him in the head.
Yeah, that did.
Jimmy didn't like that one either.
No, he didn't. Might be good. This game may be good cause why you want to change that rule.
Well, this hits him right in the neck. Watch. Boom.
Yeah.
Yep, I think it's time to change that rule. We'll have to get Otto and have him go out on the tour. And he moved the guard from lower position to an upper position.
Let's resume play. Todd O'Neill serving.
Hope he doesn't get hit in the other one.
Serving 7.
A nice pass shot by Bonnett. Right to the
Jimmy
power
Floyd
side
serving.
of O'Neill, but got the
Serving
pass
7.
through.
Skip.
Ball.
Ball.
Point.
That's been a very effective serve for Jimmy. That serve into the
Score
crack,
7.
jamming
Serving
Bill.
7.
Those 2 bounces.
I didn't call
All
2
right,
bounces.
we're going to
on
have to get a
return.
call here.
I did not
Jimmy
call
feels
it.
he had a crack
I did
serve.
not
Sel
call it.
feels
Yeah,
he
we'll
had
see
a
it here on
turn roll
replay.
out.
I'm sure that ball
On return, I
cracked
said
out.
it was 1
Let's
bounce.
check it.
There's been an appeal. I called it 1 bounce.
It's the
call
crack.
stands.
Rolled
Return
out.
was
There's 2
good.
bounces.
That's a side out.
Definitely.
Definitely what?
The ball was cracked out.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Agree
it
with
was,
you.
it was 2 bounces.
Yes.
That's 1 appeal used.
But that isn't
score
what's
is
being
7.
played.
What happened?
Serving 7.
Otto called one bounce, and one line judge didn't see it. The other line judge upheld it.
Right. Joel.
Oh.
Again, that's why I like the racquetball game. There's an appeal process.
First serve,
It doesn't take a
score
long
7.
time. You get it done. It doesn't hurt the
7.
game. I like it. Seven's the score. Bill Sell, the lefty, and powerful with the serve.
Bill's been serving great this match, too. Another good one right into the crack. That's skipped.
Good. Called the shot good.
Joel
Shot was
over.
called good. Point.
That ball
Score is
skipped
8.
again.
Serving
No
7.
argument from the team of O'Neill and Floyd.
Even the line judge on the right-hand side is shaking his head. Why didn't they appeal?
Called it Joel.
And,
Okay.
and I'll restate, that's his 3rd rollout on a roll, whether that one skipped or not, in the second half of this second game, whereas in the first part of it, he really had some problems. Sel's playing so steady that it's Bonnett that has to come back and help him win this one.
I think
good.
this is one of the
And
time where in racquetball where it helps to have a coach.
With Bonnett with the serve at 8-7, the discussion when we went to a break there, timeout, was whether it was a short serve or the ball was wet. We went to, Otto wasn't going to change his call. They went to appeal. They decided, with Jimmy Floyd coming out here, Jim, what was their decision?
Well, what happened was they decided that the ball was not short, that it was a good serve, and therefore he gets 2 serves again. The referee was overruled, and no question of a wet ball was even mentioned.
But not giving a point like Sell wanted. If it wasn't short, he wanted the point. And there's that ace crack serve that they've been shooting for all the way through. 9 serving 7.
Serving 7.
Beautiful serve.
Jimmy wanted to...
You know what, though? We've said you got to continue. You got to wait for the referee to make the call. Jimmy caught that ball coming out of the air. Basic rule is you don't stop playing until the referee calls it,
Well,
right?
Joel was the one who raised his hand, and so Jimmy
Doesn't
stopped.
mean it stops, though.
No, it does not
Okay.
stop. Legally, Joel could have just said, I want the point.
Just trying to make a point there myself.
Looked like a short serve again. Uh-oh. Reverse. Straight in. Yeah. I think they'll appeal the serve.
That was good.
Oh, they're not appealing. Boy, that's 4 things I think they should have appealed.
10 serving 7 here in the second game with Sell and Bonnett, not only with the serve, with the first game victory at 15-14.
Good shot.
Nice return of service there by Jimmy Floyd to roll out, causing the side out. Todd O'Neill with the
Score
serve.
7. Serving 10.
Well, we'll see if Todd eases the game up, tries to change it. He is. Another broken ball.
Another broken ball. You certainly can tell rather quickly how that happens. These guys are power hitting.
I like that change of strategy, though. He's changing the strategy, making Bill force the ball.
Lynn, the
You know-
score is 10-7. In your opinion here, for the outcome, for the outcome. What do you think it's going to take for Floyd and O'Neill to come back right away?
Well, I agree with Heiser that that Todd has not had anything effective going, and nobody's really played the high part of the game yet. No one's doing a good job of bringing the ball down from high. So I think it's real smart of him to go to a soft lob kind of a serve and see if that can change some momentum.
Serving 10.
7 serves, 10. O'Neill with the serve. Last time he served it, he changed the pace of the ball. There it is again.
He's being very patient, waiting for Bill to take a shot. He got the setup.
Oh, and he changed it because they thought he was going to go over for the forehand crack on the right wall, and he did it. He brings it back to left side for the pass.
You can see he got the setup right there. They both played him for the pinch. He's been pinching all game.
Score is 8, serving 10.
Outstanding shot by O'Neill. Beautiful.
That's good.
Beautiful get by Joel Bonnett.
Well, instead of pinching that ball, Todd would have just ripped it with Joel laying down in front of him.
Score is 8, serving
The key is, though, is that he had the first setup. The serve gave him the first setup, and that's really what you're looking for off of the serve, is at least the first setup.
Stop, the ball hit Todd.
Side out, Todd brings Floyd's serve back, and it hits O'Neill as Bonnett brings the serve back in a return and hits O'Neill.
This is a real important time for Jimmy and for Todd. They got to hold him.
10 serving 8.
Good serve. Good shot. Good shot.
Oh boy, Sell's mad. Right on the ball and couldn't get the racket across his body. Watch this reaction. Watch the shot.
Well, it was a very smart shot by Todd O'Neill. He knew Bill was trapped. He had him right there. Nothing Bill could do. Try to get it.
Right on the wall.
Score is 10, serving 8.
Again, though, the lefty bringing the ball back at the lefty.
Serve was short. Did not skip. It was short. Lined it, as I said that the serve did not skip in. There's been an appeal. I said did not skip in. Call stands. It's short.
Call stands. Second serve.
It'd be very interesting to see.
That's the second appeal used. It's now second serve.
One appeal left.
Second serve.
That's where Jimmy has to capitalize.
Play a hinder on it.
Ooh.
Play a hinder on it. He didn't take a full swing at it. It was impaired swing.
Lynn, what do you think?
Well, I think we're all in agreement on that one. He didn't get a full swing at it because the ball was off behind his body. He couldn't take a full swing. I wouldn't have called that a hinder.
The ball was definitely behind him.
No serve. Otto hadn't called the score.
Okay, let's play
These
ball.
guys are anxious to get to it.
Oh, yeah. 10 serving 8.
Score is 10.
Joe said, get this over with as quick as we can. Great serve.
Point.
I think that's been the real difference myself. Bill and Joel both have had great serve, a lot of pressure on Jimmy.
We're in game 2 of the men's doubles racquetball championships with Bonnett and Sell with the lead at 11-8.
Give the other guys a towel if they want one there, fellas.
Obviously taking a moment here with the towel boys coming in, drying everything off. It's got to be near 95 to 97 degrees outside. Makes it rather warm and close inside.
Joel's good towel back, please.
And of course, the veteran team of Bonnett and Sell walking all the way up to the front court with the towel, trying to get just a little bit more time to talk to one another. 11-8.
This is Joel Bonnett serving in
Welcome back to game 2, everybody. The score 11-8. Joel Bonnett
8.
with the serve, and of course he and his partner Bill Sell won the first game 15-14.
Oh, that was a rim hit. Another rim hit.
Wow, what a shot.
Point.
Tremendous shots to keep that ball in play during that rally as well. And the emotion of Joel Bonnett, that was a point, 12-8.
He had a perfect setup right here, and he capitalized. He had a nice pitch.
Floyd and O'Neill have decided to take their second time out of this second game. The score is 12-8 in game number 2, just a couple of points away from possibly naming the new U.S. doubles champions. We'll be back. After winning game 1 at 15-14, Bonnett and Sell have the lead in game 2 at 12-8 and the serve. But Jim Heiser, let's take a look once again at the Pro Kinetics performance profile.
The key stat right here is 3 aces by Bonnett and Sell. And those have all been Joel's, but even if they haven't been an ace, he's been putting a lot of pressure, and Jimmy's just been hitting it to the ceiling.
You mentioned earlier that coming in game 2 that Floyd and O'Neill had decided to be quicker and more aggressive. I think that aggressiveness has switched over and been very successful to Joel Bonnett.
He's been serving great, but so has Bill. They've had very effective
Bill's been
serves.
steady all the way through.
That's good.
That was a chest-high kill.
13, serving 8. Take another look at that one. Difficult over the head, isn't it?
That sure is. I mean, he was way out of position to hit that.
Score is 13.
It's a tough shot.
Again, Sal has just been so steady in the whole tournament.
Lots of setups. Well, Jimmy and Todd are completely out of their game. They're just retrieving and hitting wild shots.
Todd's face right there, just on that whole rally, kind of showed the story right there. It was just like, yeah, there was a hinder. Sorry, you know, get this ball away from me.
That serve skipped in.
Yeah, it did, definitely.
The serve skipped in. That's the call. Okay, lined it as I said. The serve skipped in.
Let's listen. What happens?
I said the serve skipped in. The call stands. That's an out serve.
Yes, I've got a great view on that right directly in front of us, Jim, and the ball definitely skipped in.
Skipped in, meaning it did not hit the front wall. It hit the floor first.
It definitely hit the floor.
All right.
Todd O'Neill.
Well, that could be unbelievable that having the serve and the lead at 13-8, you only have to go to 15. O'Neill and Floyd with the serve, serving 8-13. We certainly want to thank Penn Racquetball for their contribution of all the balls, because they've broken about 6 or 7 in this game, Jim. It's just testament to the fact of how powerful these men are. Doesn't matter the size, it's the whip of the wrist. Amazing.
So Joel Bonnett hits the ball as hard as anybody in racquetball, and I think we've seen that on his serve. Be very interesting to see if they can get some weak returns now off of this serve.
See, earlier on, that side wall drove Joel Bonnett crazy. He pulls it right off the glass for a rollout and a handout. It doesn't bother him now. He's really following the same pattern as he did in the first game.
I don't think that's a smart serve.
Skipped it in.
Got a point, though.
9-13.
Scores 9.
No more timeouts for Floyd and O'Neill.
That could be very critical when we come down to the end of this thing.
Skipped it in. Boy, he had a shot at it, too. Might have been too easy of a shot.
Score is 13.
Well,
serving 9.
We'll see if Jimmy can get his racket on these serves. They've been dynamite so far.
There's where the glass side wall is. I mean, it's a paper hanger. It rolled right down the glass. He wasn't able to get it. Hand out Joel Bonnett with the serve.
He'll go for that other crack now. Great get. Ooh, no hinder on that. Otto. It's going to be a yell after this one.
All right, there we finally got it, but about 9 hits after everybody else in the crowd was calling for it. Lynn Adams, you had the perfect view. Your thought on this last rally as we get the replay here?
Well, actually, I'm trying to get the spit off my back from the woman shouting behind me. Yeah, there was several hinders there that definitely should have taken place long before the last one was ever called.
All right, now was this an avoidable? Here we go. Jim Heiser?
No question about it.
No question. Unavoidable.
Good call.
All right. 9 serving 13.
As were the other two. Nice shot.
Oh, what a get by Jimmy Floyd. There it is. Fantastic shot by Todd O'Neill. Wilsell brings it back at the lefty. Just a little flip of the wrist, and there it was. There it is.
Bill misses it just a bit, and Todd just rolls it out. That was a great reflex.
Wasn't that?
The crowd is alive.
Yeah, the crowd is alive.
And I'll tell you, Jimmy Floyd was alive after that one. He was yelling and screaming at Todd, so maybe that's what they needed. Good serve. Oh, terrible shot.
Now Bonnett hit a little slippery spot there because he went down on his knee, that's for sure. Didn't affect the ball, but it affected his ability to return it. That's a point, 11-13.
Very interesting. Todd O'Neill has gone to the same serve that Bill Sells using.
Well, it's amazing that he hasn't tried it before and seen how effective it's been against them.
With everything they've got, Bonnett and Sell trying not to let this get into the tiebreaker. They feel that there's been a switch and a change in the emotional level, and it's gone over to O'Neill and Floyd.
Uh-oh, changed the serve, skipped the ball.
Point.
You know, he might have stopped doing that jam serve because he hit Jimmy so hard in the neck.
Good point.
12-13, the first timeout of the game. That one called by Bill Sell. So the team of Bonnett and Sell still have the lead at 13-12, but the emotional and playing ability level has certainly switched over to Floyd and O'Neill. Todd O'Neill with the serve. You can see the comeback by Floyd and O'Neill, 12 serving 13, and a lot of it has been done due to the success of the service by O'Neill. There you go. That's what Bill wanted, a couple of shots back and couldn't get it.
Well, it was a pretty good serve. Had a couple of shots in center court. Right here, Jimmy had a shot, but he wasn't in position. He hit it down the line. Bill just rolls it out.
Yeah, O'Neill had to get out of the way for risk of taking the ball in the back.
We'll see what Jimmy's going to go with. That's a good serve. That's a good serve.
Well, it looks like we're going to come down to it like we did the first game. First game result 15-14. This makes it 13-all. Look at that.
Way off the back wall, roll out. I think Jimmy will probably stick with that serve because he hasn't hit a crack yet. It's a setup.
Hold it, no, I don't think it was avoidable. He was moving back out of the way. I don't think it was avoidable.
It sure did affect Joel Bonnett. I'm not sure if he was looking to it prior to his swing, but he was sure looking for that. Let's see if we can tell.
I don't know if he hit him or not.
He got him on the backswing.
It could have been an avoidable.
Yeah, technically in the rule book, if you have a setup and you can't take a backswing, it should be an avoidable.
You're right.
Oh, that was a bad shot right there. I could pay for that. A lot of opportunities here.
O'Neill once again with the put away. Possible match point at 14-13 with the serve, and if they do it, it'll take us into the tiebreaker. And there it is.
Well, Jimmy has to move over, and he's going to definitely go for that crack. You can see Bill.
Score is 14.
Watch Bill Sell. He'll be rotating his hips immediately on this one to try to get a good forehand shot.
Surprised Sell hasn't called a timeout here to stop this emotional run. Well, that's how you stop it right there. There's how you stop it with a return of serve rollout. My goodness.
Well, that would have been a good time to change it because you could tell Bill was waiting on that serve.
What a shot.
If he would have went to a straight drive, he would have had him.
Oh, right at his body. Yeah, that would have been nice.
Serving 14.
13-14.
Good defensive shot. Oh my God!
Boy, there was a couple of slaughter ball shots there.
Oh!
That's an avoidable too. That's a guess he didn't call it. Hinder ball. Now replay it over.
Hinder ball. You say it was avoidable because he's up on the front wall and didn't give Jimmy a shot? What?
I think Jimmy was just reflexing the shot, too. Jimmy had plenty of the front wall to hit it on. He just kind of missed.
Well, it wasn't called.
13.
Yeah. I think that was a good call. That was a good call.
Jimmy no call.
Jimmy didn't agree.
Okay.
Didn't argue with it.
13-14.
Short, stop. Service short.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of moans and groans, but it is
Second
most
serve.
difficult at this level for any referee to be perfect on every single call when the ball many times is timed off the serve at 150 miles an hour.
Good shot. Point.
All right, we're at 14-14, possible match point.
2 servers, too.
That's right, as Bill Sell, with the first serve on this one half of the doubles, and they won the first game, 15-14.
Score is 14.
You know, it's a sports cliche, but ladies and
14.
gentlemen, let's watch it play out. This is what it's all about, right here. Set up.
That's a
Right. Nice put away by Jimmy Floyd, but as we mentioned before, Joel Bonnett has second service here.
Well, that's a very, very difficult shot. I mean, that ball's coming off the back wall. You have to hit it right across your body to the other side in front wall.
All right,
I mean, that didn't hit the front wall first. That hit the sidewall front wall.
Still the opportunity to put this away and go home as the doubles national champion.
Well, he has to
Joel
go for his
Bonnett with the
forehand
serve.
crack. He has to.
Short. Stop.
No argument on
Service
that.
short.
He had to
Short
do
serve.
that.
Now,
Well-
will he change it now?
I think he'll hit a Z lob
Service short.
probably
Z-lob.
to Jimmy. He'll want Jimmy to come up and short hop it and maybe make a mistake.
Jim Floyd just
second
making
serve.
sure that if he does come back with that drive serve, that the floor is very dry over there.
Yeah. I don't think he'll drive
Okay,
serve.
fellas, let's get back
Not
on
here. He skipped
That's
one of
enough.
those
Yeah.
in. It's 14-14. He has to make sure this gets in.
Get the
And I'll
other
tell you
towel.
what,
Joel, get him the towel.
there's so much tension in there that you can cut it with a knife.
So,
Joel
Lynn, you
Bonnett.
know as a receiver, it's 14-14. The lob serve's coming. You're going up to short hop it. That's a tough shot at 14-14.
Where's the pressure? On the server at
let's play
potential
ball.
match point or the receiver? Tell me, Lynn.
I'd say the receiver right now, definitely.
Okay, let's see how
Bonnett
it
Cell
goes.
won the first game. They're serving here in game 2. The score is
You think you'll lob, Lynn?
14-14, but it's second serve.
Second serve.
Yes.
Here he comes.
There it is. He served. You called it. Oh, boy. Side out.
This is where that timeout could be very effective.
Yes. And it's also fair to remind everybody as we watch that shot that the team of Sell and Bonnett have 2 timeouts left. They didn't take it last time at
Score is
potential
14,
match point. They haven't taken it
serving
yet.
14.
Well, Todd's going to go for that, but Joel knows it's coming.
All right, this is game point. A reminder, not match point. O'Neill and Floyd wanting an ace off of that serve, and they're not going to get it.
Hold
2.
it, stop. Todd's get was 2. Hand out.
They can't.
They don't have any appeals
You're
left.
appealing the return of
You
serve.
can always appeal the game-ending.
Mind you,
Shot.
there's
Oh,
an
that's
appeal
right.
on the return of serve. I said it was 1 bounce.
Excellent
it was
point,
a good
Lynn.
get. There's an appeal. The call stands. It's a handout.
Well, Jimmy has a serve he hasn't used here, and if I was coaching him, this is what I would tell him. He has a slice serve, half speed
Still
to the
have one
forehand
appeal
side.
left.
Joel's going to be cranking
Jimmy
on
Floyd
this.
serving. Score is 14.
If he would hit that
serving
slice
14.
serve right here, I think it would work.
That would be a goodie move, though. Woo, what a power return. Well, now it switches over from game point to potential match point. Let's take a replay of that.
Well, that was a predictable serve, the way things have been going, and I think Bill just was ready for it and cranked on it.
Timeout's been called by Bonnett and Sell. That's their second timeout.
All right, and I think a very timely timeout for them. They have 1 left. The other crew does not. We're down to it to potential
Resume play.
match point at
Bill Sell will be serving.
14-14.
The score is 14-14.
Well, there's a guy that's been the steadiest throughout the week and certainly in this match. And he's got the serve for the potential match. I'm talking about Bill Sell. He and his partner, Joel Bonnett, have just kept the steady pressure on
This is Bill
And the rule book, every rule in the rule book could possibly be challenged here because you can have appeals when it comes to game and match point. You can continue to call for them.
But there'll be an appeal in the last rally, no question. But he's going to go for that crack serve. He's been hitting it all day.
There it is. No appeal of a skip. No reason. There's the championship.
Joel Bonnett.
I'll tell you something, folks. There's disappointment without question on the side of Jimmy Floyd and Todd O'Neill. But this is the culmination of one fantastic week for the team of Joel Bonnett. There they are right there as you see their emotion. And Bill Sell. It's been dynamite. Absolutely tremendous. The week's over for everybody, but this has really, really been the very best of the racquetball. We're going to take a moment. We will be back to see that winning shot and talk to the winning team in just a moment. Stay with us on Prime Network.
Hi, I'm Lynn Adams, 6-time national champion, 7 times #1 player in the world. And I've written a racquetball book full of instructional tips, drills, and solid information to make you a better racquetball player. To order your copy of Racquetball Today, send an $18 money order to Lynn Adams, Racquetball Today, 3401 North Kedzie Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60618. Order your copy of Racquetball Today and be a better player tomorrow.
Welcome back to beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, everybody. There you have it. We've got our champions, and what a game it was. A match at 15-14, 15-14. And Lynn Adams, let's take a look at our Pro Kinex performance profile. What jumps out at you?
Well, I would say the aces has a big part to do with this match because Joel had some really key, crucial crack serves, and even when he didn't get the crack serve ace, he was forcing a weak return, and they were really capitalizing on that.
You know, you can put all the stats down you want, but the thing that doesn't show is the steady play of one of the champions, and that's Bill Sell. And with the champions, let's go down to courtside and our own Jim Heiser.
Well, Bill and Joel, I wish you would make it a little closer for us. But anyways, at 14-14, they got a side out on you. They had 2 serves, and you rolled out 2 flat shots. That second serve, were you waiting for that crack serve?
I was waiting for it. He was shooting that all day, and the crack just got lucky and hit the shot.
And Joel, you started off slow both games, but you came on and then you started hitting that pinch shot and putting a lot of pressure with your serve onto Jimmy.
Well, the serve was the key. I think today in the finals, during the semis, it worked great. I hit a lot of aces in the semis, and I told Bill that I'm going to keep going to that serve and see how it would affect Jimmy. Throughout the whole week, it seems that I've carried Bill, but in the finals today, Bill is the one who came through and carried us both. So I think Bill deserves a lot of credit.
Well, congratulations to you both. We'll see you at the Olympic Festival.
Thank you, Jim.
Back to you, Jim.
Well said, guys. Congratulations. And now they're both on the U.S. national team. And Lynn Adams, let's take a look again at what we thought was the transition racket sports play of the match. Here's a look. Let's see what we think about it.
Well, this was a pretty key part to the game where Bill came in on the first serve. They had 9, and Jimmy and Todd had 14. And right there, Bill asked for a wet ball where he thought it slid out. None of us saw it, but what that did was Otto agreed with it, and that made the play go over again. And so they got to play it again, and they got to come in on the first server instead of going into the second server.
Well, and I'll tell you this, it did have an emotional effect on the opponents in Jimmy Floyd and Todd O'Neill. But we have our champions, Bill Sell, Joel Bonnett, in the U.S. National Open Doubles Racquetball Champions. 15-14, 15-14. Fantastic. From the City Square Sports Club in Phoenix, Arizona, I'm Jim Turner. We want to thank everybody. We'll start with Lynn Adams and Jim Heiser, our executive producer, Leif Elsmo, our director, Big Mike Diamond, our executive director of the AARA, Luke St. Onge, of course, the guy that called it all, Otto Dietrich, our tournament director, Margot Daniels. It's been fantastic. Join us again, everybody, and we hope you've appreciated our look at exclusive racquetball championship style on the Prime Network.